Hi friends, this video contains the graphical representation of a particle performing linear SHM. In first part, the particle starts from mean position. In the previous articles, we already see the equation of a displacement of a particle performing linear SHM, which is x is equal to a sine omega t plus alpha. We already see in case first, if particle starts from mean position, the displacement equation is x is equal to a sine omega t. And another second case, if particle starts from extreme position, the displacement equation of a particle starts from extreme position is x is equal to a cos omega t. By using these two equations, in first we have to see the graphical representation of SHM if a particle starts from mean position. So let us see. We know that the equation of displacement of particle starting from mean position is x is equal to a sine omega t, but velocity is nothing but rate of change of displacement dx upon dt. By using the value of x in dx upon dt, so therefore in this equation a remains constant, so we cannot give the derivation of a. So remaining the derivation of sine omega t is cos omega t into omega. So therefore the formula for velocity is v is equal to a omega cos omega t. Similarly, acceleration is nothing but a rate of change of velocity. By using the value of velocity is equal to a omega cos omega t, use this formula in this equation dv upon dt. So by getting the derivative of a omega cos omega t is minus a omega square sin omega t. A omega remains constant, a is amplitude remains constant, omega is angular velocity remains constant. So cos omega t, derivative of the cos omega t is minus sin omega t into omega. So therefore omega square is here, because x is equal to a sin omega t, v is equal to a cos omega t, acceleration is equal to minus a omega square sin omega t. By one oscillation we have to give the, or we have to draw the graph of displacement versus phase or time, velocity versus phase or time, and acceleration versus phase or time. Put the values of omega t is equal to 0, omega t is equal to pi by 2, omega is equal to pi, omega is equal to 3 pi by 2, omega is equal to 2 pi, omega is equal to 3 pi by 2 in above equation. First we see the equation of displacement. Put the value of x is equal to 0 in this equation. X is equal to a sin 0, sin 0 0, so therefore displacement remains 0. Put in next step omega t is equal to pi by 2 here. So equation is x is equal to a sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is plus 1. Plus 1 into a plus a. So this is big plus a. Then put omega t is equal to pi. Sin of pi is 0. 0 into a 0. Then put omega t is equal to 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So minus 1 into a becomes minus a. Similarly, put omega t is equal to 2 pi in x is equal to a sin omega t becomes 0. Then, so we see here in this table 0 a 0 minus a, these are alternately terms are given, 0 plus a, 0 minus a, 0 plus a. Similarly, we get the values of velocity at phase 0, at phase pi by 2, at phase pi, at phase 3 pi by 2. Similarly, put velocity is equal to a omega cos omega t in this equation. Omega t is equal to 0, so cos 0 is nothing but plus 1. Plus 1 into a omega, this becomes plus a omega. Then put omega t is equal to pi by 2 in this equation. Cos pi by 2 becomes 0, so 0 into a omega into is equal to 0, so therefore this 0 will be arises. Similarly, put cos omega t is equal to pi, and cos pi is nothing but minus 1, so minus 1 into a omega, this becomes minus a omega. Similarly, these values we can get. Similarly, we can also get the values of accelerations by getting these table. With the help of this table, we can draw the graph of displacement versus phase, velocity versus phase, velocity versus acceleration. Velocity versus phase, acceleration versus phase in the next graph. So first we see the first graph. This is displacement versus put first. So these lines we have to first we draw. These lines are on the paper. Displacement is equal to 0. Here displacement is equal to 0. This is the pi by 2 value. This is the pi. This 3 pi by 2. This 2 pi. This 5 pi by 2. And this is the 3 pi. In here, one oscillation completes, so it becomes the period. So therefore here write is a period t. This is the half of the period, so therefore t by 2. This is 1/4, therefore t by 4. This is 3t by 4. By using these values, we draw the similar graph. So therefore first displacement is equal to 0, then particle goes at positive a at the pi by 2 value, so therefore this is the pi by 2 value. Then at the pi, particle goes 0 displacement, here d 0. Then at 3 pi by 2, particle is at maximum amplitude but left side means down position, this is, and 2 pi it also becomes at the initial position or at 0 displacement. So for one oscillation this graph will be covered. Similarly, this graph will be repeat again and again. We draw the velocity curve, velocity versus displacement, time. Velocity is equal to plus a omega at mean position. It means that t omega t is equal to 0, velocity is plus a omega. So therefore particle will be start here. At the pi by 2, the velocity becomes 0. At the 3 pi by 2, velocity becomes maximum minus a omega, and similarly. We can draw similarly the graph of acceleration again. From these three graphs, we conclude that from graph we can say displacement, velocity, acceleration of SHM are a periodic function of time. Periodic function of time means this graph will be repeat after its time, periodic time. After completion of periodic time t, the graph will be again similar manner. Displacement time curve, the acceleration time curve are the sine curves, and velocity time curve is a cosine curve, because here in this formula, displacement and acceleration. Here sign terms are given, here sign terms and here also sign curve. So therefore we can say that the displacement time curve and acceleration time curve are a sine curve and velocity time curve is a cosine curve. From this equation we can conclude here displacement time curve and acceleration time curve are sine curves and velocity time curves is a cosine curve. There is a phase difference of pi by 2 radian between displacement and velocity. There is a phase difference of pi by 2 radian between velocity and acceleration. The phase difference between displacement and velocity is pi by 2. Velocity and acceleration is pi by 2. So therefore phase difference between displacement and acceleration is directly pi. This curve represents the same path after phase of 2 pi radian. So this curve repeats again and again after the completion of the phase 2 pi radian. So this is the article of a graphical representation of a particle starts from mean position. In next part, the graphical representation of a particle starts from extreme position. Here the displacement equation, if particle starts from extreme position, is x is equal to a cos omega t. So therefore by using this formula we have to derive the velocity at extreme position, acceleration at extreme position by using the definition of velocity and acceleration. So see here, velocity is equal to dx upon dt. Put the value of x is equal to a cos omega t by getting the derivation of a cos omega t is equal to minus a omega sin omega t. Here a remains constant. The derivative of cos omega t is minus sin omega t into omega. Therefore equation becomes minus a omega sin omega t. This is the velocity at extreme position. Next, acceleration is nothing but dv upon dt. Put the value of velocity in this equation and by getting the derivative of sin omega t, the equation becomes minus a omega square cos omega t. So therefore by using the values of omega t is equal to 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, pi, and by putting the values of corresponding angles of sine and cosine, by getting the different values of displacement, velocity and acceleration in the given table below. Put similarly, first we see the displacement. Put the omega t is equal to 0 in this equation, means cos 0 is nothing but plus 1 into a plus a. Then next step, put the value of omega t is equal to pi by 2 in this equation, cos pi by 2 0, 0 into a 0. Put omega t is equal to pi, cos pi is equal to minus 1 into a minus a. Then again put omega t is equal to 3 pi by 2, cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, 0 into a 0. Next, to omega t is equal to pi, omega t is equal to 2 pi, omega 2 pi, cos 2 pi is nothing but plus 1 into a plus a. Similarly we get the values of all values of displacement. Similarly we get the values of velocity by putting the values of omega t is equal to 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi in the formula for velocity and by getting the values of velocity. Similarly put these values of omega t in this equation. Acceleration is equal to a omega square cos omega t in this equation and by getting the values of acceleration at different phase angle, and we can draw these values by using this table. First you draw these lines, displacement x-axis curve, x-axis curve, y-axis curve, and these phase angles values or vertical lines you have to draw first on your notebook, and then draw the first graph displacement versus time. Here displacement versus time. First, this is the maximum amplitude. This is nothing but path, linear path of SHM. 0 is a mean position, plus A is extreme position, and minus is a extreme position. So this particle will be performed vertically. So therefore at omega t is equal to 0, so therefore displacement is plus A. So therefore graph starts from plus A. Similarly at pi by 2, here pi by 2, displacement becomes 0, so therefore here particle will be coincide on the x-axis. Then pi by 2, the displacement is 0. Then pi value displacement becomes minus A, and 3 pi by 2 displacement is a 0 here, and similarly this curve will be like this. We can draw the graph of velocity versus phase. At the phase equal to 0, the graph velocity is also 0, because velocity is at extreme position is 0, and particle starts from extreme position, so therefore velocity becomes 0 here. And at the pi by 2, velocity is maximum minus A omega, so this is minus A omega here. And at the pi, velocity is 0. Similarly this graph will be continued. And last is acceleration versus time. At the extreme position, or at omega is equal to 0, omega t is equal to 0, the acceleration becomes maximum but left side. So this is from down position, and graph will be continued. The conclusion arises from this article is a similar manner to the particle starts from mean position, because here also these curves are sinusoidal in form or similar in nature. The phase difference between displacement and velocity is here also pi by 2. The phase difference between velocity and acceleration is also pi by 2, and phase difference between displacement and acceleration is pi. And all these conclusions are similar in previous article, means particle starts from mean position. So therefore here conclusion are same. So here GIF images shows that one oscillation of particle, and graph becomes here 0, here pi by 2, here pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Here we see black particle performs the circular path, and red particle performs the vertical oscillation. Black particle completed one uniform circular motion, so therefore for one circular motion red particle completes one oscillation. And question on that article are: give the graphical representation of linear SHM if particle starts from mean position. And on second article the question is the graphical representation, give the graphical representation of linear SHM if particle starts from extreme position.